Thank you for tuning in to I Will Live for JC. You're listening to another episode of Teen Talk Living for God. And today's topic is, what if I hate the way I look? And on my panel today, I have Sarah and Rachel. How you doing, Sarah and Rachel?
Good.
Well, of course, we're talking about what if I hate the way I look. And right off the bat, I got a couple of yes or no questions for you. Are you often disappointed with the way you look?
Yes. Sometimes.
And have you ever considered resorting to cosmetic surgery or an extreme diet to correct a physical flaw?
No.
No? All right, here's one. What physical features would you change about yourself if you could? Hair, body shape, complexion, weight, height, or voice?
I'd say a little bit of all of them.
All right, what do you say, Rachel?
Weight,
Oh, Sarah?
complexion, and my face.
All right, well, you did answer yes to the first two, and we got a few features there in the third question as well. So there's a good chance that others don't see you as negatively as you see yourself. It's easy to go overboard worrying about your appearance too much. In fact, there's one poll that revealed that young women are often more afraid of putting on pounds than they are of nuclear war, of cancer, or even losing their parents, which that surprises me. Wow. What do you think about that? A little shocked to hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. There's no doubt that how we look can affect how you view yourself and how you're treated by others. There's a few example stories in here. There's one girl who was teased at school. She had bunny teeth, they told her. It wasn't a big deal, but it still made her feel bad, and even now she's left with an uncomfortable feeling about her teeth. There's another girl, she has two older sisters that are completely gorgeous, and she was kind of chubby. And her name is Marzetta. And she was ridiculed at school, and on top of that, her aunt nicknamed her Chubbs, which was a name they called her small, overweight dog. And she felt really bad about that for a long time. Let's talk a minute about concern or obsession. It's not wrong for you to be concerned about how you look. In fact, the Bible comments favorably on physical appearance on a number of women and men, including Sarah, Rachel, Joseph, David, and Abigail. There's even one woman who's mentioned to have extreme beauty over in 1 Kings chapter 1, verse 4. I know I'm going to mess up her name, but it's Abishag. However, many youths are obsessed with their appearance. You know, some girls, for example, they believe that being attractive is being super thin like a supermodel. Now, what do you girls view as attractive? Do you think you have to be very thin?
Very pretty.
Very pretty? So it doesn't matter about the weight size?
Well, it does matter. It depends
Not
on what
really.
guy. It depends on what guy you get. If a guy likes big, thick girls, then you got them. But man, if you like them skinny beauties,
Well, there's a lot of magazines and ads that certainly support the belief that you have to be a thin supermodel to be attractive and beautiful. You know, never mind that the photos may be airbrushed to perfection or enhanced on the computer, you know, or the fact that some of them might go near starvation to maintain that figure. Still, comparing yourself with what you see in magazines might leave you distraught. What if you're genuinely unhappy about your appearance? First, you need to take a realistic look at yourself. Now, we're going into a distorted image. If you've ever looked or been to a fair or a circus or anything, you go into the little, called the fun room, but they have the mirror that's kind of warped and make you look like you might have a big head or a big stomach and a small head, or a small head and a big body, and you might be super tall, or you might be real short and fat or something in the in the mirror, in the reflection of yourself. But you know, it's just a reflection. You know, you don't take that for face value of how you look, do you?
No.
Okay. So that's what it is, a reflection. You might look bigger or smaller than you actually are, but either way, the view is inaccurate. Similar, many youths have a distorted self-image. Consider this: one study had 58% of girls claim to be overweight, when in fact only 17% were. Another study revealed that 45% of women who were actually underweight thought that they were too heavy. Some researchers say that most girls who are worried about their weight have no reason to be. That fact may provide little comfort, of course, if you truly have a stocky frame. If that's so in your case, what could be the cause? Genes could play a role. Some people are thin and angular by nature, but if your genes have designated you to have a rounder figure and more body fat, then you were simply not programmed to be thin. Even your medical ideal weight, you'll probably look heavier than you prefer. Exercise and diet can help, yet for the most part, you're stuck with your inherited body shape. Another factor could be the normal changes of adolescence. At puberty, a girl goes from having about 8% body fat to about 22% body fat. Often, such a situation changes over time, and a plump 11 or 12-year-old girl may emerge from puberty as a shapely teenager. So, on the other hand, what if your physique is the result of poor nutrition or lack of exercise? What if you really need to lose weight for legitimate health reasons? And they have a tip here. Tip: when trying to lose weight, don't skip breakfast. If you do, the resulting hunger may actually cause you to eat more than you would otherwise. And to drink a large glass of water before each meal. It will curb your appetite and it will help control how much you eat. It actually try to make you feel fuller because it takes up space in your stomach without adding calories. Yay! I knew that one. A balanced approach. The Bible speaks highly on being moderate in habits. 1 Timothy chapter 3 verses 11. So avoid skipping meals or going to extremes in dieting. Perhaps the best way to shed pounds is to adopt a plan of healthful eating and get a reasonable amount of exercise. All right, you did say in one of the questions I asked you in the beginning where there was something you could change about yourself. What would you change? And you said a little bit of everything, which does include weight. What would be a realistic goal for you if you wanted to change your weight? What are some of the things that you think you could do to help that become a realistic goal for you? Yes.
I could exercise a lot more. I could watch my diet.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, I'm good.
What you mean about watch your diet?
Eat better.
Eat better. What kind of things do you eat now?
McDonald's, chips, sometimes burgers.
All right, and how about you?
Complexion and
Was that a whole lot you can do about your complexion, I don't think. Not unless you got Michael Jackson money.
No.
All right. Did you also say, no, you didn't say weight, did you?
I said weight.
Okay. All right. How about for you? Do you feel like you exercise enough to maintain a healthy weight?
yes, because I dance a lot.
You dance a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And dancing is a good way to burn a lot of calories with that movement at one time. What about your eating habits?
Well, I really improve on that.
Okay. So what kind of things you think might be a reasonable thing to add into your diet to make it a healthy
Well, I'm not
diet?
adding salad, man.
Salad?
Not adding salad.
Not add a salad. You don't like salad?
No, I don't got no meat in it.
You can add meat to a salad. You can add egg, you can add ham, turkey, bacon.
I'm saying I ain't no vegetarian. I'm just saying I'm a meat eater. You just gotta leaves and salads.
Lettuce. It's vegetables.
It's the leaves.
Well, I mean, there's other vegetables. What about some other vegetables? You don't like any other kind of vegetable?
Tomatoes are fruit.
I'm just saying.
I mean, cabbage, greens, turnips,
Tomatoes.
leafy cucumbers.
It was some type of meat that helps,
Protein.
Yeah, like protein.
That is a protein, but if for a balanced diet, you do need some vegetables. What about grains? I mean, you got grains, vegetables, dairy.
What about
collard
oatmeal?
greens, string beans.
Oh, okay. All right.
She like when collards.
I like collard greens.
I like collard greens too.
I know. They be good.
All right. There's no need to resort to a fad diet. For example, diet pills may curb your appetite for a while, but the body quickly adjusts to them and your appetite returns. Or your metabolism slows down and you gain weight anyway. Not to mention the side effects of some experience, such as dizziness, high blood pressure, anxiety attacks, and perhaps even addiction. Much of the same can be said for pills that eliminate water or that speed up your metabolism. Do any of your friends that you know of use any type of weight loss diet pills or anything like that?
No.
All right, cool. In contrast, a reasonable eating program balanced with moderate but regular exercise will help you look and feel your best. Moderate aerobics several times a week will work wonders for your health. Something as simple as a brisk walk or chair climbing may suffice. Not chair climbing, that's stair climbing. Sorry, can't read. Okay, be aware of the anorexia trap. In their quest to lose weight, some youth have fallen victim to anorexia, a life-threatening eating disorder that really amounts to self-starvation. Have you ever heard of anorexia before, either of you?
No.
It is an eating disorder where you kind of eat and then you kind of hack it all up. Yeah. And it's like you get food in, you get the taste, but then you throw it all up to try to keep that skinny figure because you don't feel like you weigh enough. And some people have died from that disorder because they're really starving themselves. The food is not staying in their stomach. They're not getting nutrients from it. And you'd be surprised at how many people have that eating disorder, and I pray you never get it. But anorexia can develop innocently. A young girl might embark on a seamlessly harmless diet, perhaps to lose just a few pounds. And then when you reach the goal, however, they aren't satisfied. It's like, oh, okay, I did this. I'm just going to do it. I need to lose 5 more pounds to this dress. And then, okay, I lost 5 more pounds. Wow, I'm looking good. I wonder if I can lose 10 more pounds. So then you lose 10 more pounds, and wow, I am fine. I bet you I can lose 5 more pounds. And they kind of get hooked on it, and they still see themselves as fat when there's actually nothing wrong with them. So, but then they get into this pattern, and the seeds of anorexia are sown. If you have symptoms of anorexia or any other eating disorder, you need to get help. Or if you know someone, who might have the disorder you suspect, confide in a parent or another trusted adult. A Bible proverb states that a true companion is loving all the time and is a brother that is born for when there is distress. Proverbs 17:17. Defining true beauty. On the whole, the Bible places very little emphasis on one's physical appearance or bodily shape. Rather, it's the inner person that truly makes one either attractive or not in the eyes of God. Proverbs 11 verses 20 through 22. Now, ladies, inner beauty. I'm a big thing on inner beauty. It takes a truly unique individual to have an inner beauty. But I know, I'm from a different time period. So, I'm going to ask you guys about inner beauty. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
No.
No? Okay, why do you say no?
Just saying it.
So, it's not one thing to have any inner beauty doesn't count?
Okay, I probably believe in it.
Alright, what about you, Ray? You do inner beauty count?
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to be cute on the outside and you just as nasty and ugly on the inside, and you got a bad attitude, and you're selfish and self-righteous. It's just not attractive after a period of time.
Tell her.
You can be cute all day long and just as nasty acting.
Real.
That is not me.
Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel.
All right. Consider King David's son Absalom. The Bible says that there proved to be no man so beautiful in all Israel as to be praised so much. From the sole of his feet to the crown of his head, there proved to be no defect in him. 2 Samuel chapter 14, verse 25. Yet, this young man was treacherous. Pride and ambition impelled him to try to usurp the throne of Jehovah's appointed king. The Bible, therefore, doesn't paint a pretty picture of Absalom, but rather portrays him as a man of shameless disloyalty and murderous hatred. The bottom line is that Jehovah is making an estimate of hearts, not the size of a girl's waistline or a boy's biceps. Proverbs 21, verse 2. So while there's nothing wrong with wanting to look good, far more important than your appearance is your personality. In the long run, spiritual qualities will make you more attractive to others than chiseled muscles or a flat stomach. Alright. We talked about some reasonable steps you can take to improve your appearance. What would you say to a friend who has developed an eating disorder?
Slow it down.
Slow it down?
Yeah. Like, control your healthy diet. Like, put a time limit on you. Yeah. Or either consider Weight Watchers.
What would you say?
I would say, friend, you look like you need some help. If
Okay.
you do,
You know what?
use
Right. You
a
need,
good diet.
you know,
Maybe
yeah,
we
you
can
might need some
exercise
friends,
together.
you know. Yes, we could do something together. Like, look, you know, you're my buddy, you're my friend. I love you. I'm gonna be your friend regardless. You know, I'm your friend now and I'll be your friend. But hey, if you really want to do this, you know, let's take a different approach. How about we work out together and work out a routine where we can come up with a plan to do this? You know, we don't have to worry about any any diet pills or starving ourselves or anything like that. But, you know, let's try this together. Or, you know, if they still don't want to do anything, well, is it time to talk to your parent about it and maybe talk to them about talking to this other friend of yours or their parents to try to help the situation, because you hate for them to go down this road of disorder and it get worse and worse. And some eating disorder have died and stuff from being underweight. All right. How would you help a younger sibling acquire a balanced view about his or her appearance? What would you say to a younger sister or brother who come to you and want to know an honest opinion, you know, about their appearance?
I would say,
hey, Rachel, do I look like a nerd to you? What would you say?
sister/brother, you need some help. I'm just kidding.
Wow, dang. I think my feelings are hurt. Sarah, do I look like a nerd to you?
You said you do look like a nerd, but in a cute way.
Wow.
What?
In a cute way.
Wow. Do I look fat?
To me,
Come on, really? Do I look but the fat in these jeans?
I don't want.
I'm like, big sis. Do I look fat? Do I need to put on another shirt to cover my butt a little bit?
If you want to.
If you want to. That's all you got for me. What do I look fat? You didn't answer the question.
But you actually do. You want to put.
I asked you, do I look fat?
Yes,
what would you say?
We can fix that.
We can fix that. Okay. Well, all right. Well, you know, what would I say? Those jeans do look a little snug, but the other ones that you had on the other week are those stonewash jeans you wear. They look really good on you, and they look especially good with that tie-dye shirt you have, or whatever color shirt you have that looks really good on them. Well, hey, suggest something that you do like to see them on, and you know, suggest that to put on if what they have on doesn't look, to par, because you don't want them to step out of the house looking crazy. And you definitely don't want to hurt their feelings, so you don't have to say, yeah, you look fat, but you know what? That, okay, but I really like this on you. I think that looks good on you. I think you should wear that. And if you can't think of anything else to say, let me help you. I think you should ask mom. No, you could be like, well, I like those other jeans, but for a second opinion, go ask mom. Or those jeans look alright, but I think you have something that look better. But ask mom to see what she thinks as well, because it never hurts to get a second opinion. And hopefully mom will save the day if you just don't feel comfortable. Or dad, will come up with something nice to say. If you can't think of anything, you just a stone tweet, 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 and the brain just hear crickets and you just don't know what to say. That's for sure. Anyway, but if you do have a disorder with someone, or if you feel like they have a problem, or if it's really bothering them, grab the hand, say a quick prayer. I think everything is going to be encouraging. Be encouraging. Don't make the situation worse. Don't be a contributor to the problem. Be a solution. Right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Anything you guys want to talk about you hate the way you look? Questions? Answer period?
Nope. Nada.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank our audience for tuning in today to Teen Talk Living for God. You tuned in to another episode of What If We Hate the Way We Look, and we hope you tune in again for another Teen Talk show. Be blessed.
Right.